Greetings, it's July 12th, 2025. This will be Sightseeing with Dignity Human Rights Art Series 61 when completed. And it's going to be a memorial portrait of a high school classmate who I only vaguely knew in high school, but we had met up probably in November after I got back from my trial in Chicago, which is probably sometime in October '68. I had been arrested for possession of hashish, and the only time I was in jail, 24 hours in jail, I vowed to never be in jail again for the rest of my life. Anyway, after I finally got back to New York, I had been in Haight-Ashbury during the late June, July, August, early September. A whole nother story. I would go to a Union Turnpike, not near where I grew up, which in front of some stores and a pizza place there had become a really popular hangout of high school students, including recent grads. Union Turnpike near Little Neck Parkway, and I must have chatted with Alvin there, and we got together between like November, December, and probably early January. We got together 3, maybe 4 times. Thank you, buddies. Appreciate your feedback. Anyway, around April, or I think it was in April, I got a call from a high school classmate who grew up near me telling me Alvin was in a psychiatric hospital. I tried to find out where so I could go visit him. And the next call I got was after he had taken his life, June 17th, according to Yahoo. Yahoo AI is as bad as Google AI, because Yahoo AI search about him claims he was born in 1925. He was born in 1950 for sure. Anyway, in February I'd gone to college in State University College in New York at Plattsburgh for a month. I took a medical leave of absence and never went back to it. And one Saturday morning I bussed all the way down to Manhattan from Plattsburgh, which is near the Canadian border, south of Montreal. And then I took the subway up to the Bronx, and then a bus from there, and went to the address I had for him, where he was living with other students. He was, as far as I recollect, he was attending NYU. New York University had a satellite campus in the Bronx at the time. Anyway, I didn't get to see him. A roommate of his told me he was on heroin, and I don't know why I couldn't see him, but he must have been having a bad time. Anyway, he died way too young, either 18 or 19, depending on his birth date. Okay, to be continued, because this is where I'm going to be doing the portrait. I'm going to be drawing a jacket on him. I actually remember specifically the jacket he wore when we were on the ERF subway from Kew Gardens, Queens to Manhattan on one of our get-togethers. Similar to a jacket that a character in the original Law and Order series always wore in the episodes of Law and Order. Anyway, so there you have it, to be continued. Whew, okay. It says Kennys. E is kind of covered, GAN on this like vanilla envelope. I would have painted this sometime in 1967 or 68, kind of psychedelic-like imagery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 7 or 8 people standing behind that like a wood fence here. Several more, looks like 4 more heads here. Okay, there you have it. Thank you, Dr. Chi and Prime Minister Mazel. I appreciate your feedback. All right, there you have it. To be continued. We'll see how this progresses. Stay tuned. And as who was it used to say, tune in, turn on, drop out. Well, we'll leave all that in the past. Yes, indeed. But we can listen to the Moody Blues. They did some great music back in the 60s.